No chair sitting today, no nice backdrop in my TV about any games. We're not going to do any fast cuts, and we're probably not even going to have a thumbnail to this video. Just to show a little taste of what it would look like if everything goes as planned, or what we're expecting to happen January 1st of 2020. No intro of God of War, Ni no Kuni, and my what does your favorite video game say about you? All the encompassing videos of me unboxing games. None of that. It's just going to be a raw down, dirty, bare, butt naked video. It's going to just be so bad. And I want to show you that actually, if you're not a content creator and you ever think about doing YouTube, you're going to see how ugly a raw video looks, because there's a lot that goes into editing video and a lot of sound that fixes stuff. I'll still fix the sound. I'll still make it not where it's peaking and everything like that, but taking away the jump cuts and taking away the crossfade and taking away the color correction, taking away anything that appeals to children, because I've just basically read everything that the COPPA and the FTC regulations entailed. A lot of people that think they're safe, even though they put down that their content is not made for kids, the law is talking heavily on a vague standpoint, targeting anything that applies to kids. Your grammar, your use of it, the topic that you're talking about, the genre that you're talking about, words such as cool, dope, stuff that 80s, 90s, and early 2000s kids grew up on, the type of movie, the type of medium. So if you are using a plushie or you're not, if you're talking about video games, cartoons, comic books, movies, sports, card games, vehicles, tech, anything, basically, help me. Anything that could appeal to a kid could be considered kid friendly based off of what the FTC and the COPPA regulations are entailing. It's saying kids will go behind YouTube and finagle it to where they lie and say that they're above the age of 13. And long story short, YouTube had to pay a huge fine. And now they're cracking down on how the web cookies are being distributed and how the advertisements and videos are being displayed and presented to this platform. It's not just YouTube. It will be Twitch, it'll be Mixer, it'll be Blender, it'll be Instagram. It will fall on every single piece of social media that there is, and there's no safe haven. If you are in the compass of the United States, you have to abide by these laws. And it doesn't matter if you're animated and you're cussing on a video. It doesn't matter if you are, showing adult rated stuff that's animated. It doesn't matter if you're showing a movie that has nothing to do with kids, or if you have a movie that has something to do with kids. The point I'm getting to is, if you are over the age of 20, you were once a kid, and you can remember in hindsight how that was. You were very easily impressionable. You were very easily able to be intrigued by something. So when this legal jargon comes out and is referring to all these things that are quote unquote appealing to kids, they're basically encompassing everything. Every medium within the culture of the world within pop culture, within everything. You can talk about business. I know when I was a kid, under the age of 9 and 10, I was intrigued by business. I was intrigued by science. Who didn't watch Bill Nye the Science Guy? You know, that was on WTTW. That was on PBS. It was a kid's channel. It was a kid's channel, and it was made for kids. I was watching gory stuff, even though my mom told me not to. Mom, if you're watching, yeah, I'm dropping the nugget here. Watching Beetlejuice, watching Charmed, watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That was gory. That was a dark show. You watching anything with guns. Who hasn't played GoldenEye 007? These things are not inherently all targeted towards the ages of fetus to 8 years old. These things are widely used by adults, grandparents, elderly people, people that can't see, that don't know the difference between Pikachu and Bobcat. Like, this stuff is very vague, and what I'm really getting at is that if YouTube and the FTC really wanted to, even without the implementation of bots, if they wanted to, by their definition, they could erase every single YouTuber there is. There would be no YouTube. So I think that, in my humble experience, we need to just wait till January 1st, 2020, because there's only so much you can do, and just allowing yourself to get bogged down with the atmosphere of knowing what not to do and what to do, and should you do this and should you do that, and are you making the right decision? They themselves don't even know what actions they're going to take yet. They're just going based off of what the next man tells them. And you have your MatPats, Video Game Donkey, Dreamcast Guy, Review Tech USA. Review Tech USA reviews content that is appealing to kids. PlayStation 4, Xbox, Nintendo, PC, 3DS, that can all be considered as tech. A dang TV, a camera. If a kid finds it appealing and a kid watches it, it can be considered kid friendly. If you use one word that you don't even pick up on, a bot that they implement later on in the past will say, I noticed that you used fun in the word destroy. And your video is gone. Your video is gone. And might I just add that I'm getting a lot of creativity just not editing this. That is hilarious. I might go to doing this more often. But just doing a script and knowing that I could be talking about college level stuff, physics, programming, boring stuff that I think would be boring, but wearing bright colors, having a bright colored thumbnail, having a kid character model of a game, or having a youthful looking person that's fun will target you. They don't care if you have Elmo or Mario. You talk about a Nintendo Direct. What's more vibrant, colored, and kid-looking friendly than Nintendo? You could say a bunch of thousand cuss words on a Nintendo presentation, and because it's Nintendo, that in and of itself screams kid-friendly. So, no more ESRB talk, no more rating talk of rated M. Kids get on GTA 5 and they're 12. Let all of that stuff come into play. You don't have to go to the extent of deleting your channel. Yes, there has been some one-off situations. Yes, there have been people that have been fined. Yes, there are channels that are getting deleted. Yes, yes, yes. But here's the thing. Right now, they're signing a petition that, in essence, we sign this, we can have the FTC reconsider. I'm all for petitions that are going towards things that are going to, in turn, help people have a fighting chance. And I am just on the beginning of making traction here. And I support all the other ones that are doing it and doing it hard. I can shout out 50 YouTubers right now that have just insanely rocked it. 49 of them probably won't even see it. But the thing is that I notice everybody that's doing it, and I know everybody that's on social media, like Instagram, is suffering a similar type of fate for their own endeavors and their own reasoning. Like, they're eliminating likes so that you can't see, and it's going to a point where it looks like it's about to be a marketing scheme on that platform. But we just need to, in entirety, just do what we can at the surface level and just hope for the best, because when it comes time for the deliberations to finally go into place, if enough people band together, it should not go as we fear, and there's no sense of going, we're going to lose ourselves. It is not going to pan out. This kind of reminds me of something along the lines of like Y2K. If you were not born on 2000, which is kind of crazy to say that there's a lot of people this day and age that are 19, 20, that will be 20, that were not born on 1999. And that shows I'm getting old. But it was the fear that it was going to be the end of the world. And while nobody's really going to the farthest extent to saying it's the end of the world, they're just saying it's the end of YouTube and social media for some extreme cases, that it just had to happen where we waited. And when the next day came, January 1st, 2000, everything was fine. And I think that we need to re-implement that, because this is probably going to be the most raw video you see from me. And if I'm still alive, my YouTube channel is still alive, I should say, come 2020, January 2nd, and I'm not fined an enormous amount of money for just having some interesting, and I might want to just stretch out pretty cool looking thumbnails that I worked on, then we can all just take a breath and we'll be all right. But this is the end of this video, where the COPPA, I want to insert like the fraternity, police, and the actual sign, but you know, that might be kid friendly, so I'm just gonna keep it raw and go from there. But I ask that you guys continue to subscribe for me, get my videos out there. I've been working kind of hard to maintain some type of regular upload time, and I can't appreciate you guys enough for how you guys have over-delivered and retweeted my videos. And I'm seeing uncharted territory right now, just stepping into the range of the 200 subscriber mark. So we're gonna just ride this wave and see what I can do and just keep grinding, and who knows where it's gonna land. And just because I'm petty, I love Pikachu. Peace.